but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman on a man.
If you did that, would that make you more angry? Oh, hey!
That's rude.
I'm sorry. We didn't even know we were on. All we got was like a finger up.
Wow. Up your ass?
Come on. No, I didn't get a finger. Hey, I'm Lewis Dix.
Wow, just took me up to Jeff Arnold.
Who's back? Welcome back, Jeff.
Yes.
And
Respect.
What's the name of our show?
In a Man's World. Tighten up your belts.
Okay.
All day long.
Before we go any further, we want to announce Jeff was gone, and we found out why Jeff was gone. And today's show is in honor of his father.
Yeah.
Mr. Arnold, who passed away.
The original GD.
Original G.
Yes.
Original G. So
Yes.
Jeff was by his side, and we went out last night, had a couple drinks. We didn't call you because we didn't know where you were. But
Would he have showed up, though?
yeah, of course.
for that,
we told them why. Yeah.
You didn't have to tell me why I would have showed up.
You was ready to go because they didn't have French Connection.
Yes, I ordered a French Connection.
So bougie.
In a dive bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
But that was enlightening, sitting around watching these millennials. And it was funny because the little girl I was talking to, not trying to get with, but just talking to.
Just tell the story.
Had a conversation. She knew Lou, my son, so that was hilarious. So Jeff's like, Lou must have smashed.
No, he did smash because she got excited. She's like,
So we're back. We're glad he's back. And also on top of that, today's my dad's birthday.
Oh, what?
So he's heading to
Mr.
Vegas.
Dix.
Yeah, he's heading to Vegas.
Oh, he got his pills.
No,
he's going all out.
Take one on the 215.
I'll be ready to go by 7 o'clock.
His wife, Miss Ellen.
Stop at the outlet. See if I can crack something.
No, Miss Ellen is with him, and they're going to have a good
Miss
time.
Ellen?
Miss Ellen.
Who is that?
That's his wife of 30 plus years.
Oh, okay.
So his ride or die. So they're gonna he's gonna do some golfing up there and all that.
Oh, that's what he told
Y'all
you.
played golf with your dad.
Yeah. So it's a good day. We're excited at Harvard Westlake. We have a rivalry against Loyola today.
So you won last week.
I got my shirt. We won last week.
Okay.
Freshman's coming around. Today, as you might, if you were on social media, Poet has put out that we have a special guest coming in.
Did she say who it was?
Yeah, he's been coming for 4 weeks.
Really, Lewis?
You gonna go down that path?
Hey, man, this is a show about men, and this is a man that everyone knows, Bobbi Brown. But there's different Bobbi Browns, right? Mm-hmm.
There's only one, though.
There's one that we know.
The original,
people know.
The original king.
Bobbi Brown from...
Then there's the makeup artist, Bobbi Brown.
Right, because the Bobbi...
Out of New York. I met her before. Little short, yeah.
Okay, the Bobbi Brown we're talking about is the one from the group New Edition.
From Boston.
Right, that Bobbi Brown.
Right.
How many Bobbi Browns are there? We'll ask him.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I didn't know there was a lot of Jeff Arnolds until you Google him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there's only one.
Two comedians, and they white.
2 Lewis Dix.
Wow.
There's 3, total of 3.
In the whole world.
There's only one Lewis Dix Jr., and there's Lewis Dix III and Lewis Dix Sr.
And you can Google that, and that will come up.
Nobody else would give their kid the name Lewis Dix.
That's DIX, in case anybody's
checking.
Check.
Are there more than one TDP?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's only... How many poets do you think there are?
Oh, millions. Tons.
Okay.
And they're all the same.
So common.
Commoneer.
That's funny, because... So we got people running in and out. They're all excited.
Staff is here.
Yeah, we got staff today. We fully staffed today.
We got water.
We got
water. New chairs.
Yeah.
And these chairs have to be returned to the rollout room.
Yeah.
Rollout show. We took them from the rollout show. I went in last night when Speedy and them weren't there. And
sent the memo I dress appropriately.
And this is, I can tell I'm sitting in Nikki Pam's because it's a deep seat.
Wow.
And I feel like I want to put on a jean jacket.
Wow.
Speedy's seat is lowest because it's, and then...
You never let up.
I was about to say something else. One seat. No. I can't go there. He don't like that. I can tell he didn't like that joke last week because he didn't comment on it at all. So he just dismissed that. Whenever he dismissed it, no comment.
Oh yeah.
He's not feeling that joke.
Wow. No, he feeling. He just don't want to
he don't want to give it life, as they say. But Jeff doesn't drink water out of the bottle.
No.
I guess you drink it out of the carton?
No, come in a carton. I got a special
Water comes
cup.
in a carton. They have carton water, right? Box
never
water.
seen
I've
it.
never seen it.
Yeah, well, they have water in a box. Am I right? Thank you.
Okay.
It's called box water. Where do you drink your water out of?
I have a special cup. So
You pour it out of the bottle.
out of my filter in my house.
You got
So
a
you-
Brita?
Yes.
So you don't drink water out of the bottle.
No. I
Because
told you, all you have to do is just sit this in your window and let sunlight hit this. And then at room temperature, and then you see all the particles floating inside from inside the plastic of the bottle.
Well, listen, the little kids from the countries that Donald Trump offended, they do their
shitholes.
best. They do their best.
The shitholes.
They do their best.
They drink muddy
They
water.
try to cap the water as best they can, but they
drink
their
muddy
hands
water.
are really
It's
weak.
water, my friend.
Right. So they
Were you shocked when he said that?
no. Why would you be after everything?
I'm
the
shocked you're
past-
shocked.
Yeah, the past year. I mean, even before that, we if you know who you are in this country, America, you're not
13 sexual harassment charges before he became president.
And that's
18.
a 70-year.
18,
That's a
I
71-year-old white male.
That's
and
having
we
a physical
know,
today.
We know how they are. Just like we know how a 71-year-old black man or Asian, they just have things that's ingrained in them.
Yeah.
And so you're not, same thing like with your dad or my dad. And I'm sure my kids feel the same thing with me. Things that I say or the ideas that I carry, they're like, how long are you going to carry that? When are you going to evolve?
Well, just like Jazzy's father, rest in power, of getting up to 80 years old.
How old was he?
84. He'd have been 85 in June.
He
Okay.
did see and touched a lot of stuff.
Oh, no, but like I was telling Paul this, and like we were discussing last night, in death, the ugly truth
Right.
is unveiled. It is. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because without witness, I was like, wow, okay. It's like, all right. And I mean, women coming in.
Yeah.
And you like, man, who the fuck are you?
Now, you saw him take his last breath.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah.
do you think you'll ever forget that?
No.
That'll stay with you?
Yeah. I mean, I was there when my grandfather died, too. My mom's father. So in Marina Del Rey. I mean, I was there, too. So it was the same
Have you
thing.
ever been with someone who took their last breath?
A couple of homies in the streets.
Exactly.
Oh, after a gunfight or something?
Yeah. A goddamn melee.
Yeah. You never seen nobody?
The only person I've seen take their last breath was our daughter, Sydney,
Okay.
because I held her in arms and she was 14 days old.
Okay.
So I heard the little last breath. So our angel. Other than that, I've never seen anyone.
I've seen somebody
Yours was in a
die.
controlled environment. Yours was in
Well,
an uncontrolled environment.
Well, I've seen someone in the
So did you do
uncontrolled,
it
too.
like my man did in the movie Ricky?
No, it's like when you're talking to a person and they just like, and they say your name, but then say that, people around your name, so, they, even in going out, it's like, okay, these are my homies. And then the eyes rolling and the twitching and that last breath is like, well, that's it.
Like the late, great Sam Kinison, I remember when he died, he was going from Vegas up north, and he was in a terrible car accident.
Right.
And his brother was with him. And then his brother, when he got to the scene, because his brother was following behind him, his brother had said something, whether you believe in God or not. Sam had converted because he was a preacher.
Right.
He became a hilarious comedian. And like his brother was saying, he witnessed something that he had never seen before. Like Sam was literally on the ground with his like insides ripped out, and he was arguing with God. I mean, he was literally arguing with God. And it's like, I'm not ready to come. And it was just a fight.
And I'm assuming that he lost the argument.
Well, I mean, eventually, but I've seen that before,
No
too.
guts, no glory.
No, but I seen that before when I saw a friend get shot, though.
You saw your friend arguing with God?
Yeah.
At that point, I'm thinking, if I'm about to die, I'm gonna not argue. I'm gonna like,
Hey, man,
what
but you
would
arguing, but the
and that's when
argument
you're
is
supposed to say your will.
Right.
No,
let it be
but
your
the
will.
argument is like, why are you taking me? I'm not ready to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to repent. I was trying to do good. Why are you
Well,
taking
it's
me
too late now.
Why are you taking me?
Yeah, but I
Give me a
told you
second.
earlier.
Yeah, give me a
2 years
second.
early.
It's like, give me a second chance. Let me redeem myself. I'll be better. So it's that type of argument.
Wow.
But that feeling is like, where did they just go to? That's the feeling on this side. It's like, gone. Like, where did they just go to?
Yeah, I guess that
They go
energy.
so fast,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That
just,
energy.
you talking to him for a minute, the next thing you know,
That's it.
you just like, damn. You're not hearing no response, and you just like, it becomes like, is this reality now?
He be dead.
He be gone.
He be gone.
For a long
That's what you
time.
try to tell these little young thugs out here that talking about kill me, kill me. No, you be gone. Sorry,
some
for
of
But when
poor
you're
English.
young, you're immortal.
Right, you reckless. You had that attitude like, I don't give a
That
fuck.
was not even on your fucking mind. I got all this energy. It ain't on your mind.
And when, like I said, and I preach it even when I just got back from there, and it's like when you see them, the youths out there, it's like
The who?
The youth. When it's
I got a little Joe Pesci.
Two
there,
youths.
too.
no,
Yeah.
when there's no hope and aspiration, it's like I don't give a
aspirations.
fuck. I wake up in the morning, I don't give a fuck.
Have you ever had that attitude?
Yes, even at 55, yes, I've had that attitude when I'm like, you know what, I don't give a fuck today.
And then how did you rebound out of that?
You don't.
You just, you know,
You got to pick yourself up.
You don't.
Women group up. Men don't.
It's like a powder keg. It can go off at any time.
yeah. And like I watched this special that Chris Hayes had did, and he had this brother. Now it's this activist. I forget his name. That he was on there, and he said something that was astounding to me. He's like, all the tragedies that he's seen, astounding. That he has seen, and he's like, you know, I suffer from, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder, and he'd never been to war, and it's from the amount of tragedy that you've seen in your life.
Yeah.
You know, we just compel that shit inside.
Men do.
Yes. And I've seen a lot of tragedy, and it's just like you get to the point where it's like you said, it's going to erupt like a volcano. You don't know at what point.
Powder keg.
Yeah, it's going to come out.
I haven't seen much tragedy.
You never had that?
I watched the movie Grease, and so I mean,
And you good. That's your,
no,
that's the bubble you
I
live
hear what you're
in.
saying.
You were a dancer.
I've always
That's the bubble you live in? You just like watch
it's
Grease
not-
and your
No,
problem?
it's not living. No, it's just I've been lucky or blessed in that way that I haven't encountered a lot of death or you know, like he said, neighborhood is boys and all that. You know,
Have you ever gotten to the point where you just throughout your day, when you laid yourself down, like this day ended without me having to kill a motherfucker?
not so much kill a person. No.
Not so much.
No, not to the point where I'm like, hey, I want to kill it. I've been depressed. I've said what a lot of people are saying. Why me? What's going on?
And
How
you
come
never
I
want
can't
to
get out
snap?
of this? And yeah, where I've talked out loud to God, or I've yelled and, you know, walking around like, why am I in this small apartment? I had a 5-bedroom house. How did she get the house and all that? Yeah, I went through. It was really. What is it, 7 things you go through? The denial, anger.
And that's a form of, like what you're saying, that's a form of post-traumatic stress disorder.
I didn't want to go kill someone.
It's called suckerism aftermath.
But I
Huh? You're a
so I
Latino
say I
now?
got to work out. I got to do something. I look at the fact of who am I here for? I had to rethink that and say, okay, for Lewis and Peyton, I got to get up off this, get out of this funk. I got to be functional because I got to go pick them up from school, and I got to, you know, I can't afford to go down that hole and stay there.
And that's cool, but
I know where that hole is.
Right, and some people get to that point where they're like, fuck this. This is the day. This is the day. I'm going out.
But what?
I'm not going to be told no today.
So if you
Shoot
got,
him.
like you said, shoot him.
Got my jersey on. Shoot
But
him.
as a man, you have to find that strength to just keep, because we can sit here and talk about how rough it is, but our forefathers had some serious challenges where they kept going.
Like, you never been in a position to do your own thing. You've never been in that position. Never. I don't give a fuck what generation you talking about. You know what I mean? It's always been the uphill struggle. It's always been that. So how do you
What do you rate yourself
how you
at?
find the silver lining in that?
Like, what do you rate yourself as successful wise? It's like, I've grew up, like, I don't think I've ever rose above the poverty level. I think I've always got to the poverty level, but I think I've always been below the poverty level.
Right.
And that makes it even harder because every motherfucking day is a struggle. It's a hustle.
Right, but I've
I've
taken the time to measure myself where where I look at what poverty is. If I have a healthy kids and people I love are healthy and happy, I've learned to recalibrate that and make that my measure.
Okay.
Not measuring against someone else.
Right.
And that took time as a man.
Of course it does.
But
Yeah.
I looked at it like if I can talk to my daughter Peyton and she makes me laugh and I can see Lou functioning, then yeah, I'm somewhat of a success. I used to feel like that even in my journey as far as in entertainment, when I would walk in my house and see that my family is fed and the kids are in bed, and I felt like, okay, I'm a star.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a star. I'm doing it. And then when all that got thrown out of whack, I was like, whoa,
The carpet was pulled from under
whoa,
me. Yeah.
hold
Exactly.
up. When I was up in the attic,
Oh, I don't remember.
and I'm like, hey, this is, and Jeff's like, yo, man, she great. She gonna go to the lawyer. No.
I remember when you came to the crib.
That's enough remembering.
It's that pain. See, that's that PTSD, yo.
That's enough remembering.
You don't go down that road.
Let's shut it down there.
Get on the sports. Yeah.
Nah, because I heard that pain, though.
Got up in that attic and went crazy.
Man.
Oh man.
Let's look at this.
Man, and you know, it was. I was laying all curled up in Lou's bed. It was.
It's tough.
But yeah, it's tough for men. And
Yeah.
yeah, because he was Lou's room was up
That's
in the
where he
attic.
keep his candles.
And it's lavender. And his basket full of socks.
My son's not here. Let me enjoy myself.
So yeah, so it's
Somebody help me bring this chase up here.
and I'm sure it's January 12th, and a lot of people are either. Go ahead, you going to say something?
Interruption.
I was gonna say date night
And you see where
in the
that fell.
attic with yourself.
Okay.
Oh,
Candles.
Oh, that was,
twinkle toes to the attic. Twinkle toes.
Reporting for duty.
and shout out to
Hands on. Thumb
Full
react.
steam ahead.
Operation Oil begin.
and shout out to all the
Prepare rocket for fire.
Okay. Shout out to all
Houston, we have a problem. Emergency. Going down.
We lost the O-ring.
Shout out to all the men out there who are fighting that good fight of just, staying on both
Masturbation?
feet. No, staying on both feet and going
Sorry.
forward and functioning and not falling down that
And that balance
depression
is
hole.
hard, man.
It is tough.
And what about the H&M ad?
Man, that
How did that strike
now,
you?
that was because at first I thought it was an American kid. He's not from America. He's
Nairobi,
He's from one
Kenya.
of those countries that Trump doesn't like.
Shit
Did it
on
look like
countries.
it when you seen the picture of him?
That he didn't. No, it got my.
He did it to me when I saw the picture.
There's a picture right there.
Yeah.
I just thought he was from down
I thought
south.
that was Seal's son.
I thought hilarious. Now, for those of you who don't know,
He look like Draymond's kid.
It's the coolest monkey in the jungle, and it was an H&M ad, and they apologized and removed it. And
Were you
everybody
offended?
went Again, this is America.
No, I'm saying were you offended?
I can't get offended because it doesn't. Being offended, you have to be inside my circle. You have to.
That's
to
why I
offend.
asked the question.
I was like, okay, here goes America again. Here we go again. I mean, once you've lived enough, you're like, okay, I can't let this stop my day or allow me to treat someone who doesn't look like me differently if I know them. Now, it might have had me dismiss some people because I didn't want to, I just walked past them. But I'm not going to let it get me in the funk. I'm going to still say hi and stay upbeat and cheery, cheerful and all that. What did it do for you? Did it?
I didn't have no reaction to it. I'm just like, okay, what people would do for money.
I was kind of like H&M should have just went all out and had him hold a banana or something.
Yeah.
It's
like, but the mom's response was like, get over it.
Yeah, but
like,
she's just, and again, she's hustling from the country she's in, and if that's all she has to deal with, I'm good. They're going to pay my baby, and we're going to eat and then take care of her and upgrade our hut.
It's
Then,
like, wow.
Not
really?
that they have a hut.
Wow. Okay, Trump. Wow.
But, what about you? With that,
I laughed.
is that an H&M shirt?
This one? No.
Where did you buy that shirt?
It was given to me.
You only have to wear a gift 3 times, and the person has to see you in it. That's the etiquette.
Is that the gift rule?
That's the gift etiquette.
Wow.
Oh.
What?
He might like that shirt. What are you saying?
Then we need to talk to him. This is the shirt that he
We need
likes.
to do an intervention.
What is he trying to say to us? Did you wear it for our special guest? Did you?
Hilarious.
Did you put that on for?
I sure did.
I mean,
That's what
I
you
have
want.
something funny. Well, the meme.
Who's doing
You said Grease,
it?
right?
I love Grease. That's a great movie.
Look at the perm, though. Oh my God. Look
Your
at the
chin
willow.
is manly.
That's funny.
Would you want to look like that at any time in your life?
No, who
chiseled
did that
jawline?
meme? Now, was that
Chuck Farmer.
Hey, Chuck, shout out
At
to
Apollo
you.
Legends.
Aaron Gladman. He called. I forgot
How's
what he
Aaron
called-
doing?
I forgot what he calls his
Is he
son.
still mad at Jeff?
I heard
I don't know,
you had
man.
a little spat.
Aaron,
Yeah.
come on, man. Get over that.
No, but Aaron, something was going on with Aaron. Shout out. Oh, he did a thing where a picture of his trash was full. And he says, why do teenagers walk past it? Like, don't empty the trash. I was so with him on that.
Oh.
And
They don't see it.
and then something about his son's report card. I forgot what he calls his son. The
Was his
name.
report card good?
Grasshopper or something like that, huh?
What's his report card?
I didn't zoom into it to see if it was good. I'm assuming that
What's up, Aaron? We good? We
given,
good,
you
Aaron?
know, being Aaron
I don't think
and
so.
the way he runs his crib and loves his kids, I'm sure the report card was decent. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. And if it is, Aaron's making him study right now. So shout out to Aaron and Chuck Farmer.
And the update.
Yeah.
I did try to reach out to my son.
Yay! See, Aaron.
Oh, you ain't keeping it real.
I tried to reach out to him and to let him know that his grandfather had passed away. I called his mom. She picked up the phone, and she was like, "Julius, don't be playing on my phone." And I'm like, "Yo, this ain't Julius. This is Jeff." Oh, what? It's like, damn. Okay, well, first of all,
Hi, sperm donor.
Really?
I was like, first of all, is he still alive?
Oh, wow.
She was like, is your mama alive, that motherfucking
Oh.
bitch? And
she's-
hung up the phone.
And this woman's a church woman.
Yeah, this is an evangelist.
Oh.
An evangelist. And then
is
she
that?
texts me. Oh, then she texts me.
Stupid.
What's an evangelist?
Hey, man, you gotta ask her. But then she texts
Know how to
me.
cuss, huh?
And he kept her text. That's what's funny.
Then she texts me back.
Really?
Really, she's just gonna walk past and just say, "Y'all gonna take a break." Why we take a break? Because our guest is coming, so that we don't take a break. He's joining us. All right. When she's you gotta adjust the cameras for him. He gotta.
What, a mouthful of bologna in her mouth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really. Okay.
Multitasking. So I read the text when we come back?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
when
no,
you
read
come
it
back.
now.
Yeah, read it now. We're not gonna just cut because he ain't even in the building.
So she replied to me 9 hours later.
9. Oh.
Yes.
Well, your dad was dead, so it's not like it
Really,
was a rush.
really.
So this is her response to me. My condolences to you and your family. I will let Julius know. Julius loved his grandfather, and I know his grandfather loved him. My heart is sad because I feel like you and Marge, my mom, got in Big Daddy's ear, his granddaddy,
Oh, wow.
and stopped helping Julius financially, and they stopped communicating. This wickedness and evilness has got to stop. You and your mother have towards Julius in the name of Jesus.
Then may you die in hell.
In the name
Exactly.
of Jesus, praise the Lord and all that, whatever.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Okay, so that was I don't know why you wasted our time telling us that.
Why?
Because
I want to share.
I was sharing.
I-
a little,
well, no, I gave
that
it-
was sharing
it was-
a little too much.
No, but I gave an
But I
update for
understand you
Aaron.
still
Though.
got-
So
You didn't want him to get into your attic, but then you want to
Yeah,
shut him
no,
down.
I'm just-
exactly.
You a trip.
Yeah, man.
Now
The
it's so
hypocrisy
funny.
of
Like,
this
all right, let me
motherfucker.
just tell y'all set up what happened. So our special guest walked in, and our special guest was real because he saw the brothers and he was getting ready to curve. But he's married now, so he followed his wife into the booth so
There you
she
go.
can give him instructions.
Yeah.
And
Why
now,
would you say that?
well,
He's
because-
a grown man. He don't
Yeah.
need no instructions.
But he's still.
But that's
that's
what
how
you
you
saw.
stay married. That's
Oh.
what
That's
I
how
saw.
you start the intro.
And
Oh,
since the
that's
show is about men, and we have the women in the booth.
Are they
and-
cooking?
No,
Yeah,
they're not
exactly.
cooking. He's the cook.
Oh.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
I got sent a link that he's the.
But he looked like he ready to just come out and
No.
take off in your ass.
No, he's good. No, I saw a clip of him. No, we're way too old to fight. We're way too old.
No,
to fight.
you are.
No, yeah, yeah. That's why I'm wearing black. No, he'll hit. He won't fight. It's not going to be a long fight. He'll just punch.
Well, let's
So,
find out.
see why you got.
We can Facebook it live.
Hey, this shirt is not that small.
Viewership will
Let's
go
play
up.
chess.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, everyone's our boss is nervous because she's excited. She actually got herself together and
And
told
she
us.
had a great.
She did put on lipstick.
She put on lipstick
I
and
don't know
makeup,
for
and,
what.
Got her
and we're
hair-
like, he's
got her
married. I
hair
don't know why
did
he
and
put
all of
on
that.
lipstick. So, and of course, we're a fan. I happened to just be watching TV and I saw a clip of him way back when the guy was he was on live TV, and the guy was saying, "I didn't do no gay stuff to you yet." And he's like, "Gay stuff? What's the gay stuff you gonna do to me? Man, I will beat your behind on live TV."
As
and
he
this was
should.
young. This was some white dude, and I was like, and he said, but what got me was he knew he was on live TV. He said, "I'm gonna whip you behind on live TV,
Oh, yeah.
not just whip you." So he was aware of everything. So it's really exciting because my kids spent some time in Boston.
Right.
So they're my son and daughter. She was at Emerson, and he was there working for Oracle. So we're excited that our guest is here.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
He looks good. He looks healthy
go.
and happy. Well, that's what marriage do. He's got young kids too, so he had to.
You a snitch.
No,
Yeah,
he's got,
damn, you
I
just
mean,
putting
it's
all
just-
that shit out
No,
there.
it's just. I mean, it was on
Sitting
TV.
there like,
It's not
damn.
like I was peeking in his house. He got a gated community.
How we know?
He was on his Facebook trolling.
No, I was not. So our boss said we got to take a break.
Wow.
So she can adjust cameras, which means one of us is not going to be on camera.
I hope it's you.
Doesn't matter. All right, we'll be right back. Name of the show?
In a man's world, tighten up your belts.
I'm Lewis Dix.
Jeff Arnold.
So we don't get a countdown or nothing.
Just come back in.
It's terrible
Just come back
producing.
in.
It's terrible.
That's just
I
stage
mean, I
management.
can't. Can you hear yourself?
No.
No, I don't.
I
hear
can't
We're
hear.
not on yet.
So she forgot to push a button.
We
We don't
don't
hear
hear
anything. No.
No.
Yeah, it's a way to start off with our special guest. He could have stayed home for this.
Right. Could have called in.
Yeah.
We could have Facebook Live this.
Yeah.
Wasting this man's time with your.
Yeah. So now,
Really?
Oh,
Really?
She come
That's
push
That's
the
how this operation works?
So
You
we
got to
got-
plug it in?
Yeah,
So what-
yeah. We
what-
got to hit a button. and
The
shit.
fuck?
kinda just.
I've never
Oh, we're
This
back.
doesn't happen on The View.
at all.
Oh, okay. I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
What's the name of the show?
In a man's world, tighten up your belts.
Okay, this show is for you just listening because you're probably just tuning in because you heard we have a special guest, and it's a real guest. And it's not just us, but the show is for men and women. Your job is to sit and listen and learn. And
You didn't tell him to make the sandwiches and the mustard.
yeah.
they've been struggling making the sandwiches. Just get 2 pieces of white bread, little mayo, mustard. depending
But is
on
it
what you
soup
like.
season?
It is. Get some chicken noodle soup. But a lot of women don't know how to make it. Okay, go ahead and buy the $5 chicken from Ralph's or wherever you buy it from.
What's a
Cut it
healthy
up.
chicken noodle soup? What's a healthy
Organic.
soup? Okay.
You got to go to the Jewish places.
Make it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kosher. Those people.
And stop
Yeah.
eating the white bread. You eat white bread?
No, I don't.
See, there you go.
Let's
See?
introduce us. Oh, hey, our special guest is an icon, 10 times more talented than any of us.
Were you a
The
dancer
original.
too?
I know I was a dancer, but he's an icon, and
He's the king of R&B, man.
Yes, and it's interesting that he would. I'm sure someone else canceled, and he was like, "All right, let's just go to do their show." I'm sure it wasn't something that he woke up this morning and said,
I thought we was going to Roscoe.
Yeah, he's like, and then his wife took a turn and said, "No, I got to." And this is how powerful.
I
women
hate
are.
riding with you.
The only
Disagree. I
we
think
know
he
as a
wanted-
man.
I think he wanted to do the show.
No, the only reason was
said no.
he's married, and his wife said, "I want you to." I got a friend, she got a studio, and she need to bump up her numbers. And he said, "Come on, how much of a friend? Has she ever
Is it by
stabbed you in the back?"
Roscoe's?
And then then she was like, "Hey, you love me, I love you. I've had your back. We gonna go do this." And most men's like, "All right, I'll go do it."
I
And
like
then-
the name of the show.
in the man's world, Mr. Bobby Brown. Give me a hand, Mr. Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown, every
King
little
of
step.
R&B.
Yes, my story, and you have food. We're going to talk about all this. We're excited because I'm excited. My son got excited.
Really?
But my son said the same thing. I was like, Bobby Brown will be show. He's like, why?
That's the youth.
I'm like,
yeah, that's it.
I'm like, because he's stuck because he couldn't get enough of the New Edition story on BT. He lost his mind,
Yeah.
and all the millennials thought it was something new for us. They were like, "Did you know? Did you know?" And just looking at him like, "Yeah, we know. We know for real. You're just getting
You're just finding out.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm really good.
Good. Your skin looks good.
Yes.
Thank
Really, Lewis? He's married.
Hey, I'm just saying.
What was going
I'm
in
not-
all up?
No, I mean, it's skin does. I mean, if his skin looked bad, I wouldn't say that. I'd say,
Ashy and
yeah, right. So it's skin. So it's important, especially at when you get older. You
You want to sit next to him now?
No, it's-
You want to switch seats? I mean,
I think so.
jeez.
Yeah.
Let it go. Yo, my man. Snap out of it.
All day long.
yeah. I'm okay. I'm a fan.
You can tell. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm a fan from a man's perspective.
I understand. I am too.
All right. So
That's
there you
great
go.
respect.
That's
We
why
all
we.
agree.
I'm a fan too.
Oh,
Oh, respect.
thank you.
I've seen your comedy work.
Now you know he's not talking to you. So. We now know why I'm in the center seat. So
Wow. Okay.
That's hilarious.
But I bet once you see my comedy, you'd be more of a fan.
no, he'd say I
doubt
see
it.
why I'm a fan of Lewis's. No. So first, you were born in Boston.
Yes.
What hospital?
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how many in your family? Children?
It was 7.
7.
Yeah.
All the same mom and dad?
Yes.
Oh.
And what number are you?
I'm second to last.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What number is that?
6.
That's for the people in the audience.
In the chat room.
Numbers a nigga, man.
We need numbers.
Now, so you, so we assume from the book that it was a tough upbringing.
Oh, definitely.
Now, did you guys had what kind of home? Was it a small home or?
Projects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's small.
But we had a breakthrough,
What's a break?
2 apartments.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It broke through the wall.
Wow.
Now, how in watching that story, New Edition story, it seemed like there was a lot of outside activity. So you were outside a lot growing
yeah.
up in that generation.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Boston was kind of racist back then.
Boston is probably still racist.
Probably.
Yeah. Now, racism doesn't change.
It doesn't die. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we're seeing that. We're seeing that today. Now, at what age did you know you were different, as far as had talent and wanted to not be like everyone else?
Around 9.
No.
Around 9.
Yeah.
Who did you tell at first to express that to?
not really express it to anyone, but my grandmother was the one that really noticed it and really nurtured it. She had like stacks and stacks of just records.
Okay.
And she would just allow me to play whatever record I wanted. And I would just dance, I would sing.
Now, who was your favorite artist that you would listen to the most?
Yeah, what was your favorite album you always picked up and loved
that you
the cover?
mimic a lot?
It's between like Parliament, Rick James,
Okay. Yeah.
Donny Hathaway,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
Stevie Wonder.
What was your relationship with your father like?
It was great. My father was a funny man. He was hilarious. So he was a working man.
Okay.
Okay.
A working man.
What kind of work did he do? Construction?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, do you have a favorite sibling that you were close to? Brother, sister? Who was your
No,
your
all
running
of us
buddy?
was close. Me and my brother probably the closest to each other.
Now, were you involved in sports?
No.
I could box.
Okay. Okay. So you could put hands.
I
Street
couldn't-
fight or just box?
Any kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that in your wallet, nigga.
That's different though.
Yeah, that's funny.
There's a
That's funny.
difference, though.
I'm not a fighter, but that's funny. I'm a snitch.
Hilarious.
So you, what made you decide to write the book?
I felt it was time. I had to get a lot of stuff off my chest, in order to move on with my life. So I just made sure I concentrated and just put it all out.
Now, was it hard writing it, or did you find what parts were harder and which parts were easier for you?
Probably my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter passing. That was
Respect.
probably the hardest part.
Yeah,
to
peace
write.
to your heart on that.
Thank you.
Now that was really personal and public at the same time.
Yeah, my life has been pretty public.
Yeah. What part of you really worked hard at to keep personal? Is it part that you really like especially now? I'm like now with your new family and is it certain things you just like they staying personal? This is not going to get
No,
out.
not really. People thought they knew me, so I had to put everything out.
Right.
So and there was a lot of fires, so I felt if I tell the truth, then
Right.
they can't,
Who can tell my
lie.
story but me?
We were seriously. We were talking earlier before you came in about as men, there was a time when we all had to say where you might have hit rock bottom. We was like, okay, I gotta be me, the better me. And what time? When was that for you? That you said, okay, look, I know Bobby Brown. I'm looking in the mirror. This is who I am, and I gotta work on that.
Probably being in jail.
Which time? No, I'm just kidding.
Really, Lewis? Really?
I think me getting
that
sober,
time.
getting sober in jail, and finding myself again, and
Now, were you in protective custody because you were a celebrity?
No.
So you were in the population. So did they? How did they treat you?
I guess people treat you like you treat them.
Right.
So I was just cool with everybody.
Okay.
So you wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, he has no jail story.
Yeah.
He's never been processed.
Okay. All right.
He'd have been in protective custody.
Right.
Why have to? Really?
Yeah. Listen, we have a caller. No one ever calls, but now we know why because Bobby Brown's in. Caller. Yes, caller.
Really? Oh, thank you.
All right, we appreciate that. Where's this water? Oh, you can have that plastic water.
No, I don't need water. I just need to wipe off.
Yeah.
Oh, air. We can't see
Yeah.
any of that, by the way.
Huh?
She said they can't see you sweating.
Yeah, we'll say it out loud. Anything that's
I
said.
can feel me sweating.
Right. I think he knows his own body.
Yeah, I mean that's how powerful a wife is. They can't see you sweating. And he's
You're not
sitting
even
there.
hot.
Yeah, right. And then later on, they'll be watching the show. She's like, "Oh yeah, you were sweaty.
You was sweaty.
I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, baby.
Lewis,
I should have brought
he
you a
probably
towel.
feels like he's being interrogated by you.
No, this is just how men sit around. See, that's the interesting thing. This is how men sit around and talk.
Is it?
Yes, we don't. You women would feel attacked. One of your girlfriends would step in. She's gonna be asking her that, getting her feelings.
What shoes are you
This
wearing?
man is. There's nothing that I can
We're not
ask
gonna do
him.
that.
There's nothing that I can ask him that can throw him living the life and being the man that he is. I mean, he's Bobby Brown, which all of us wish we don't even.
You tell him, Lewis.
We think we could handle it or could handle it, but I mean, he was at a level that we all. I mean, come on, are you kidding me?
Budweiser Superfest at 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
Take us through that transition of you being the only guy representing this tour, and every city is sold out. So you the dude before these dudes. So
Yeah, no,
that's just what it all boils down to.
You are the original, yes.
Budweiser. Oh, boy. New Edition started on the Budweiser tour. Mm-hmm. We started with Rick James. I got to perform before Rick James, so it was just a great feeling. We knew at that point we had become successful, and it was just a lot of fun. Yeah. Just opening up for him and several other people, it just felt good.
wow.
And get with Teddy Riley and doing your whole solo deal. How did that magic happen for you?
Well, being out of New Edition, I had to do something with my life. Didn't want to sell drugs no more.
No more.
There you go. So I had to do something.
In the city, you'll never lose that.
So me and Teddy, we knew each other from before.
Okay.
And just, crossing paths. And we decided on my second album that we were going to work together. Mm-hmm. And I called him up. We got in the studio. We went to Harlem in the projects.
Okay.
And where Teddy lived. And the studio was in the apartment. And the microphone was in the bathroom, So it was like a little
old school
setup.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it just clicked.
Right. Wow.
So we're going to get to the part of your new phase. I admire you because I saw this thing on your family with your wife Alicia and the kids, and how active and you were with them, and you just seem so happy.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
He cares about your happiness.
No, I mean, a lot of people don't realize that makes a man happy. I'm sure when you go home and see your family loving you and that beats everything.
Everything.
I mean, it's hard to find a good woman.
Yeah, but I'm saying that on his journey to get there, it's a journey to get
to that process.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot
to
of
find that woman, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of young men won't go through the process. You can't cheat the process.
Right.
You can't cheat the process. When did you know you loved Alicia?
I don't know.
Me either.
I think, it took some time for us because we were friends for a long time.
Yeah.
But I knew I loved her when she gave birth to my child.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good thing.
Get him, Lewis, before he loses it. Get him.
What? No, because that's. I think that just go ahead.
You all were friends for a long time.
Yes.
So when did you feel that you wanted to take it to the next, to the next level? You wanted to say
after I was divorced.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So she knows you like no other,
Right.
and you've and that's a lot of people don't realize.
She's known my bad times, my down times, my sad times.
So y'all still were in touch when you was going through everything,
Not really in touch. We didn't get back in touch until I moved back to L.A.
Okay.
And we met up at one of my concerts. She came backstage, and from there we just started, keeping in touch. And
What would you say is one of her strengths that makes you smile when you see her sleeping?
Her heart.
Her heart?
Yeah. She really cares about a lot of different things in life. and
It's all fake.
I trust her. What?
It's all fake.
See, we doing this.
Let's never give him too much credit, Bobby.
Yeah, got to be in the paperwork.
Right.
By the way, you said I had, but well, that's good. Now you, here is this is I'm not, because we all watched the reality show and everything, and some people watched it. I didn't really watch it. I watched some of it.
I caught a glimpse of it.
Yeah, I
What's reality show?
the one with you and Miss Whitney Houston.
Being
and your
Bobbi
family.
Brown.
Yeah, being Bobbi Brown. Did you want to do that?
Yes.
You did? Mm-hmm. But that was before the BS reality shows now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was real. It wasn't
Right.
It wasn't scripted.
Right, yeah.
None of it was scripted.
It was, but that had a lot of love too. And that's the interesting thing. It just seems like you've had a lot of sincere love in your life. That
Yeah, I would say
you've
so.
demanded that from people who were involved with you.
Like I said before, you gotta treat people like you want to be treated.
Exactly.
You know, you gotta love just as much as you want to love.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What kind of
love.
toothpaste do you use?
Wow.
Wow.
That's his
That's
wife.
a crazy question.
What is it called?
Wow.
Sensodyne.
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 Wow.
I know that's a crazy
Is it
question.
on sale?
No, it is.
Are you gonna switch toothpaste now?
No, it's just, here's the thing. Whenever I'm watching someone be interviewed, it's certain things I sit up and say, I wonder what kind of toothpaste he uses. Like, I wonder what kind of soap he uses. Because those are the things you can measure yourself as a regular person. Like, okay, Bobbi Brown uses Sensodyne. I do too, so, okay, I'm okay. Because a lot of us think that we're just not even close to these celebrities.
Okay.
And I use Dove soap. What kind of soap do you use?
I use it's called a black. It's a black soap.
Oh, my son uses that black
Yeah.
soap. That's expensive. And he
It's not really that expensive.
Oh, it's not? It smells good.
Yeah.
African
Yeah.
soap.
It's African
Yes,
soap?
African.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's good. That's good. I
yeah.
use it. It's good
Oh,
shit.
you use it?
Yeah. You don't use it? Oh, you Dove. Come on, man.
Just don't drop it on your foot.
Sell out.
That fresh bar. Fuck your foot up.
Oh, it will.
Oh, man. It's your big toe. You be like,
Hell yeah.
man.
Be careful with it.
Now, see, it's a lot of brothers out there that use black soap and standing strong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's a crazy question. So,
So you got to switch up now.
no, I'm not. I'm staying with Dove. I like Dove.
Okay, wow.
So, no, I'm going to switch up.
Sell out.
I'm gonna switch up. I just didn't want to say it.
Trying to get light.
You stupid. Bobbi Brown food.
Yep.
So, now, from what I was reading, you've always been in the kitchen.
Always.
So,
I've been cooking since I was 12.
really? Mm-hmm. What was your first dish that you felt confident in?
Fried chicken.
Yeah, I make some good fried chicken. Is it your
Fried chicken.
seasoning?
It's definitely the seasoning. I have seasonings that I have created. Boston blend and the everyday.
Now, do you marinate your chicken?
No. I
No?
clean it really good.
You sear it on the stove.
Sear it. Gotta sear it.
Yeah.
Get all of the
Hairs and everything.
hairs
Feathers
and
all
gunk
that.
off of it. And season it.
Okay, so you say you season it and then... Oh, we have a phone call now? Okay.
Really?
Yeah, really? Okay. All right, caller.
Yes, Chris from Connecticut.
See?
Yeah, Chris.
What's up, C?
Chris, you gotta
Happy
use your man's...
2018.
We have a special guest. Can you use your man's voice today?
Yeah.
Yeah, special guest, the arguably the late '80s king of R&B,
Yeah.
Thank you.
especially on the because I grew up watching. My dad had the VHS of when he performed in Japan in '89 with Heart and Soul.
Yeah.
Didn't see that back in the day, and you know, you one of my heroes. You really
Thank
are.
you, brother.
And Chris is a fireman in Connecticut.
And he writes children's books.
Yeah.
Father of two. Yeah.
And
Allegedly, but,
And he's got a hot.
one of the main questions I have for Bobby is throughout all you've been through, especially in the past, going on 30 years, like a simple question, like how do you like persevere through all of that without, going insane? Like you seem together. Most like unlike most people, you seem the amount of stuff you've been through, you managed to still look young, you still putting out music, you still holding the family together. Like, what advice would you give to people going through tough times?
Just stay grounded. My mom always told me to be myself and never give up on, the dreams or anything that I believe in. And I believe in myself. So just believing in myself, I was able to hold myself together as much as possible and fight through the pain. Always fight through the pain.
All right, Chris, does that answer your question?
That's heavy. And before I go, do you have any? I always wanted to ask this. It's like talking to one of my heroes today. So before I go, I just wanted to know: do you have any female stories with you and Mike Tyson? I just want to know what that day was like.
Okay. All right, Chris, thank you very much. The man uses black soap. He's married with 3 kids. He's happy.
I'm the reason he lost in Japan, though.
Oh, exclusive.
Exclusive. There you go.
We had a party the night before, and I told him to go to bed.
Right, you told him over the music.
He just didn't listen.
Okay.
I don't want to go to sleep. This is going to be the easiest fight ever
hysterical.
in the history of fights for me.
It's going to be
That's what he told you?
Yeah. So I don't need sleep for him.
I told him to go to bed.
Wow.
Thank you, Chris. Much respect to you and the family. Keep.
So is that your first time over in Japan? Because this is like 90,
No.
91? No.
That was my second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you knew how to get down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And we have another caller. Caller 2. This is more
Really?
callers than we've ever had. It's number
Hello?
2. Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Okay. Hey.
How are you?
Oh, she's talking about me.
Yeah, yes, I'm talking to Bobby.
Wow.
Everybody's just in this little thing. How's everybody doing?
Okay.
Okay. Speak up, please.
Okay.
And who's calling? What's your name?
My name is Parrish.
Okay.
Parrish.
How you doing?
I'm good. I was just calling to say I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest fan, but I'm the fan of yours.
Thank
and
you.
I love all that you do. The dancing is hot. I've been a fan of yours ever since I was 14.
Thank
so
you.
I'm like, I am so excited to talk to you. I'm just looking at you on the on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I hope I can get through. And I finally got through. I also want to say I went to California last year, and it was around Easter, and I took a picture with you at the farmers market, and I will never forget that. And that was the best moment of my life. Swear to God.
You saw him at the farmer's market?
Huh?
You saw him at the farmer's market, you said?
I saw him at the farmer's market. He was walking through. I didn't believe it was him, but then my sister-in-law, she was like,
What made you
I was
believe?
like, no, that's not him. But then I grabbed him, I took a picture with him and a little video and everything. So
You remember this?
Thank you for that.
Yes,
And I
I've
got
done
to
that
see
a
you.
lot.
You're supposed to say yeah. Hey, listen. Go out and get the book, okay?
Parrish.
Baby, I already got the book.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It came out.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm looking for an autograph, but I bought the seasonings and I've got your little bag and everything. I usually
Brown
do
bag
this
in it.
for Christmas. The seasoning bags and the barbecue sauce. I barbecue for Christmas, so I have a nice little barbecue. Everybody loves your sauce.
Thank you.
Okay.
A1 up there. A1.
All right.
Keep on doing what you're doing and have a nice blessed year. And I'm so glad I talked to you. I'm so checking right now.
Well,
Me
good.
too.
Aw.
Thank you.
We're
Wait.
Bless your heart.
Well, shake your ass off the phone, honey.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say? She hung up.
Shake your ass right off the phone. All the goddamn shaking.
You know what's so funny about black people?
Chris sound nervous and shit.
No, about black people. She said, "I'm not your biggest fan, but I'm a
your
fan."
Yeah.
Black people are so too honest sometimes. We're just like,
You get caught up in the moment.
Good part. Though.
Yeah, you get caught
now,
up in the
how
moment.
does that make you feel? Because you have to realize how you've touched so many people. Is that, do you feel like that's a responsibility that you have to, that's laid on you, or how do you feel about that?
Well, I got into the industry to connect with people, to be able to be popular. It's crazy.
But can you feel like this woman was truly excited, and that made her year? How does that make you? I mean, because we got like 10 listeners.
17.
17, sorry. We got 17. We've never.
It's a little more than that, but
It's
all right,
it's the greatest feeling in the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
So that feeling, let's take that feeling. And at the time, your wife, Whitney Houston, how did she find you? How did that happen? How did she pursue you? How did she, at what club, restaurant, concert. How did that happen?
It was at the Soul Train Music Awards.
Because I seen you with her in '93 at the Soul Train Music Awards at the Shrine Auditorium. That's when I seen you guys together.
Okay. That was after we were married.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was 1989 at the Soul Train.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you in awe or
Not really.
no?
No.
So- okay.
I was somewhere else, you know.
Yeah,
I wasn't
right.
looking forward to being in a relationship at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the true power of a man, of recognizing who he is. And nothing against you women, you know. I understand the Me Too moment, but we're the strongest species.
Really?
We're you guys come from us. Check your book.
They come from us?
When you have a good man leading you, it makes life so much easier for a woman. And for a man to know himself. And I know a lot of you women are clicking on right now, but you don't have a man.
Ooh.
So you're clicking on to nothing.
Jeez, Lewis.
So just deal with that. If you talk to
body
any
right there.
woman that has a good man, they're truly happy. And they know him, they understand him, and they know what they're getting. So, and their home is tight. And that makes a difference. And you do that. Because on this show, we truly respect men who put in the work as men. Because it's a lot of us out there.
Yep.
It's just a lot of you women have to give men up. Like he says, his wife gives him an opportunity to be Bobbi Brown.
Exactly.
And that's what keeps her home happy. So she's doing this break stuff. Okay, that means we're going to take a break. I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
And our
Bobbi
special
Brown.
guest.
There you go.
Wow. And what's the name of the show?
In a Man's World, tighten up your belts.
Yeah, we'll
All
be
day
back.
long.
But that page, we're back. You know, it'd be nice if you said 5, 4, 3, we're ready to go.
It's not a professional show.
I mean, at least
We getting there though.
his wife Alicia was saying we're ready to go, but our producer was like,
Our producer director.
yeah, so she cares about
so,
making.
Fully
She's a
staffed today.
producer
Yeah.
herself. So.
Welcome back. I'm Lewis Dix,
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
Bobby
the
Brown.
one and only. In the what's the name of this show?
In a man's world, tighten up your belts.
Okay, the number's 323.
What?
Yeah, 293-3375. For some reason, I was saying 74 last week. So it's
Wow.
323. I don't know. 293-3375.
You on your period?
See, you know.
Dyslexia with the numbers.
Just asking.
Hey man, listen, we got a game tonight, so
You
I'm
ain't
excited.
playing?
I know,
Yeah,
but I'm coaching, so we'll see what happens.
Serious, huh?
And it's so funny. I told you this is a rivalry game. I got a phone call from somebody asking if they could come, they could get tickets to the game.
Who was
This
it?
is a high school game. Okay. Some guy I met him at the barbershop.
He wanted to come.
Yes,
Did you give him tickets?
I have 2 extra tickets. I always keep 2 extra tickets for this game
Okay.
because
The
What high
rivalry.
school did you coach?
at Harvard Westlake.
Okay.
Yeah, Harvard Westlake. We're 14-2. I'm the freshman assistant.
Now, can you tell?
I'm a Capricorn.
Does he look like a coach?
Actually, he does.
Thank you.
With the shirt, the whole shirt thing.
Oh, with the shirt. Okay, that makes
Shirt
it.
thing.
Yeah, the shirt
Okay.
thing. The shirt thing makes
Who
it.
knew?
We're going with the shirt now. Okay?
Shirt thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
with the shirt.
we have another call. This is the third call. This is one more call, and we've exceeded our whole month of calls. So, caller.
Hey, what's up? This is Frank in Atlanta.
What's up, Frank?
All right.
Hey, what's happening, panel? What's happening, TDP, Lou Dix,
Hey.
and John Lemon,
What's up?
and the R&B legend himself, Mr. Bobby Brown.
Thanks.
Salute. I had a question for you all. What is So Nosy Entertainment doing an album with Bobby Brown?
All right. That's just on the backstory.
Are you shining, Bobby Brown?
No, I have a big nose, and they do a joke about Sir Nosy Entertainment. I should do an album.
And we want to sign you to the
Can we
label.
sign you to the label to the Nosy Entertainment?
That was pretty funny. But do you have a real question?
Yeah, I do. I know, Bobby, you've been in the industry since you was a kid. You know, you've seen a lot of things, and then you had some trials and tribulations. Do you feel like there was any? Cause I feel like at a point when you were on your R&B thing, you was headed to the top. You were, headed that way. Like, do you feel like there was any control or hidden hand that stopped you from kind of reaching your full potential, or do you think that doesn't exist in entertainment?
I thought I'd reached my full potential, but at the same
the
time,
king.
You're right. How you
same
get that
time.
title?
No, I'm just saying you could be MJ. I mean, I'm sure you've reached your full
No,
potential,
MJ is
but
dead.
You could have been MJ level. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but sometimes you don't want to go as deep as that.
Right.
He had no control over his life. He couldn't walk outside by himself. I can, and I do. So
Yeah.
I'm just proud of the fans that followed me and brought me as far as I've come.
To the king status.
Yeah. And,
I love it.
hey, how are you and your family doing?
oh, I'm good, man. I mean, I don't have any family. You know what I mean? Like, I got my mom still.
That's
You still
family.
living at home?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not living at home. No. Chill.
Yeah, you snitched on
That's
yourself.
my room.
Come on, Bobby Brown.
I got a lock on that motherfucker.
But I can't go out and talk to you in my
I put my
room.
name on that milk. That's my milk.
Got a hot plate in this room.
Yeah, I play.
Hey, where my
Anybody
Bobby
want some
Brown
of this
season-
ribeye bologna?
Where my Bobby Brown sauce, mama?
Told you
My
about coming
Bobby
in
Brown tapes. I got my tapes up here.
Hey, so
Every little step I take, man.
so your
Every
mom's
little step I
good.
take.
Your mom's in good health and everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We about to go see my sister in Israel coming up next month,
Okay.
and we're doing real good, man.
Good, man.
You
Well,
know.
stay strong and thanks for listening to the show today.
So nosy.
All right, talk to you later,
Frank.
Nice guy. It's so funny because, and we were saying he's like Bobby Brown is Bobby Brown.
Right.
You can say Bobby Brown and everyone knows who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because we all fell in love with the New Edition story, and I understand that I was told because we got notes. This was the first show we got notes. We never get notes. So all of a sudden and it's double spaced. So
Had to be here early.
Yeah. So y'all all got to be here by
Punctual,
11:45. I don't want him walking up in and y'all just getting started. So
And then I'm like, it's Bobby Brown. You know he gonna be late. The fuck.
so I understand you have BET's doing your story.
Yes, my life story. We start filming in March, and it should be out by November.
Now, who's playing you?
Same guy who played me in New Edition Story, Woody McClain.
Okay. Now, did he spend time with you?
Yeah, we still spend time together. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you gave them the nuances and
everything.
So where does it start? At the beginning of your career?
Does it start on a tree?
It doesn't start on a tree. No,
that would be a cool place to start.
It actually starts. It starts at that age.
Okay.
Around that age, but for the most part, it's all about my just my life. After New Edition,
your solo career.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you excited about it?
I'm extremely excited. Yeah.
Now, you have a title on it, producer, or?
Yes, me and my wife are producing, and we have also same producer, Jesse Collins, that did the
BET, yeah.
Okay.
over at BT. And,
Now, we wanted to talk about, because you're going to involve the stuff with the whole situation with your daughter.
Yes.
Because I understand you have a foundation for her.
Yes, we do. It's called Bobbi Kristina Serenity House.
Yes.
And tell us about that.
It's a safe haven for abused women, and families, their family, because it's just this epidemic of domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
And I've lived through it myself.
Right.
So I just felt it was important to reach out and give back and try to help these women and some men because it's not just one-sided.
Right.
No.
And we want you guys, because the goal is $5 million. I was able to read that zero. Someone was telling me about it.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter, whatever if you give $17. Because my thing is, like, you see all these commercials where people want to give to the little puppies.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
This is humans.
Right.
And this is looking out for our beautiful daughters. And your daughter who was beautiful.
Yes, she was.
And I have a daughter, and man, the daughters just get you.
Yeah.
It just gets you. I mean, hearing daddy, you know that's your baby girl. You know, when you hear daddy, it's something.
That's something else.
So make sure you go. We're going to put up where they can go and donate. So we'll do that and and go to our site. And we want to see. Let's kill. We go against this other show, the Rollout Show, and they're really bad.
Wow.
And we're going to see if we can raise more money than they can.
Yeah,
And
$5
for
million,
Christine's
y'all.
house.
Let's go.
So let's go ahead and do
It's
that.
going to be on her birthday here in Los Angeles.
March 4th.
And March 4th. And it's going to be a great event.
That's a Sunday.
So take one day away from the dispensary and donate.
I'm starting off I'm donating $20.
Now, is this correct name? The Taglin Cultural Complex in Los Angeles?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to show
So
off.
what could people
Yeah, nigga
what
can
could
read.
people expect from this event? What's going to be going on that day it's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser. It's dinner.
Chicken.
No.
Are you frying it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you cooking? I don't know what's going to be on the menu, but
Okay.
well, we're also having a silent auction. It'll be a lot of entertainment.
Are you performing?
No.
No, you can't.
No, we got a lot of other people that's going to be there performing, and it's just going to be a great evening, and we're just looking forward to it.
Great. And that's March 4th.
Yes.
This is dedicated to supporting victims and families affected by domestic violence. So it's a worthy cause.
Good. So we have okay.
Definitely get out.
We're going to get out
Another
there.
call?
This is it. We've reached our goal. This is the fifth call.
Great
the
show
word is
today.
goal,
Oh, what did I
not
say?
gold.
Oh, all right. My fault.
Wow.
Hey, listen. All right.
We get
Excuse me.
corrected
Gold.
for word pronunciation
All right,
a lot
go
on
ahead.
this show.
Caller. Yeah, it's called caller.
Hello.
Hello.
What you want?
You calling again?
Hey, caller, what's up?
How you get the number?
Hello, how are you?
Good. Speak up. Get off the speakerphone, please.
I'm not on speaker.
Okay, all right. What's your
We're
name?
on the phone together.
All right,
Oh,
excuse
she told
us.
you.
Jerry.
Your name is what?
Jerry.
Hey, Jerry, how
Hey,
you
Jerry.
doing? We know you
Hey,
called
Jerry.
for Bobbi.
How you doing today?
Of course I did. He knows I did.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Bobby, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Jerry, got,
You want us to leave the room?
Jerry got clout.
No, I didn't want to know because I know the other young lady said that she wasn't quite the biggest fan, but of course, I will always be the biggest Bobby Brown fan.
Oh.
How much you weigh?
Forever. Absolutely. So she may not have been, but I am. But I just wanted to thank Bobby for putting together the Serenity House for Bobby Chris, because there's a lot of women out there that do go through domestic violence, and myself, I was a victim of domestic violence. So I just really want to thank him and Alicia for what they've done in Bobby Chris's name. And I've already donated, but I will definitely donate again.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
Well,
go. Thank you.
and we're
Thank you,
sorry
Jerry.
for your
Keep your chin
with
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said I wanted to thank you for your donation and thank you for your strength.
Absolutely.
You're having a strong chin.
Are you married?
I am. Yes,
How
I
long
am.
you been married?
11 years.
Good. You have children?
I do. I have a 23-year-old son, and my daughter is 8.
Well,
Okay.
good.
Loose.
No, yeah. Really. Do you?
You're crazy.
Well, good. I'm glad your house is happy. And how's your daughter, 23-year-old, doing?
23-year-old
my
son.
Son, how's he doing? He's got his life
My
together.
son is
Right.
How's-
Whatever.
yes, that he does.
Good. All right.
Thank you, Jay, for the call. We appreciate it.
But this girl don't like.
You don't need to know about everybody's family in the world, though.
Man, that's important for people.
To you.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we have a special meme from So Nosy Entertainment.
Oh,
wow.
come
Here we
on.
go.
Bring it on.
Wow.
So Nosy Entertainment and Morris Media Studio presents Thuggin' Love with
There
L.
you go.
Deezy featuring Bobby Brown.
Sponsored by Black Soap.
One night only.
Sold
Bathtub
out.
Entertainment presents.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So Nosey's on the move.
Yeah,
There you
hilarious.
go. We growing.
Now, I was interested when they talked about China. What was your favorite country to travel to?
Ooh, I don't know. I basically on the Don't Be Crude tour. It lasted like 3 years. So
Wow. So you were
Yeah.
on tour for
we
3
was-
years?
We was on tour that long. We took like breaks here and there, but that tour was just it was crazy. I mean, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, you know. So many places, so many different places that we.
Now,
went
here's my question.
that I could barely even pronounce,
Right,
but
right,
we were
right.
there.
Going over there, is they Chinese food better than over here?
Uh,
I want to know that. They egg rolls better over there than over here?
Sometimes,
Sometimes,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. You got to go to the right restaurant,
Right.
Yeah, because you can get tricked.
What was one of the American things you missed being out of the country? That you like, dang, I wish I didn't get that.
Cheeseburgers
Cheeseburgers
and
Okay.
good fried chicken.
and good fried chicken.
Yeah.
They still eating that now?
Huh?
You still eating cheeseburgers?
No,
Okay,
no,
see.
no.
Now
Had to
you.
change my diet. Just lost 48 pounds. So.
Oh,
There you go,
Congratulations.
man. Yeah, you look good.
How did you do that?
I'm just eating right, and my wife got me working out,
Oh,
And,
it's always
you know,
a woman.
Yeah.
and then running around trying to catch my kids.
Now, yeah, because your kids because when I watch you guys, you were tossing them up and just laughing. It's a lot of laughter in your house.
Lots of laughter.
What makes them funny to you? Your kids? What do they
Just my two little ones. They just they fight. The littlest one is like a beast. I mean, she don't pull back. She don't run away or anything. She just
Straightforward.
There you
yeah.
go.
She hits herself and then she go after.
Come at you.
So it's just like.
I'm a gorilla in my own jungle.
And then my other one, she's just I don't know. She's just adorable and she just smiles all the time, and she says the weirdest things in the world because she listens to me and her mother, and she'll repeat things that that make you go.
Right. Where you hear that from?
You're only only 2 years old, and you're talking like you're grown.
Been here.
Yeah.
Now, because of your experiences, you feel you're a better father? I mean, as far as listening.
I feel I've been a great father,
A different kind of father, maybe.
I am a much...
Are you more patient now?
Yes, definitely. That's the word for it. I'm more patient.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And so you hear
my older kids are just,
How old is your oldest?
My oldest is 31.
Boy?
Boy, yeah.
And that's interesting because...
Landon, LaPrincia, Bobby Jr., of course, Bobby Kristina, Bodie, Cassius.
Okay.
Okay, I can
Right. He needs an index card.
And smiley legs.
Now, your oldest boy, because I have a 25-year-old son, and it seems the conversations are okay, but it's kind of like it's stuff that just doesn't get said. We just let the moment happen. Do you get that also?
Nah, me and my sons are close. Very
really?
close.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. That's
my
good.
son's he's huge. Like,
All right.
He's a trainer, so
okay.
He's he always wants to get me in the gym, and but I ain't going in the gym.
Okay.
I want to live.
That boy is strong.
Is he? That's something. It's just amazing when you see your kids growing up.
Yeah.
You're just happy.
31, yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's
Yeah.
Man, and what goes by so fast. That's what just you can remember when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Now,
I remember the day that he was born. It's like it was yesterday.
Now, does he have kids?
Yes,
Okay,
I have
so
a granddaughter.
So your grandfather. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just one grandchild?
One grandchild.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
There you go, Grandpa.
Was that weird?
I almost thought he wasn't gonna, have any kids because you know how young men are. I know how I was at 17. I had a son. So
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah, I had my kids late too.
I had mine's late.
You had yours late. Yeah, you had yours. Yeah, you had yours late. 17. I don't. That. Wow. That's a.
yeah.
It's like, bam.
17.
I was working way too young.
Well, hey, you strong. You had your brown. You were brown bagging it.
All through the projects.
Selling sauce and shit.
You want to write on
Speaking
this
of
new
that-
edition.
Yes.
Speaking of your sauces and stuff, where could people find them? Are they in the grocery stores yet, or online, or where could people get them? Because few people, when they heard you were coming, they were like they tried to find it, but it was sold out online actually. Over the holidays.
Yeah. But you can, of course, you can go to BobbyBrownFoods.com, or out here in Los Angeles, you can go to Simply Wholesome, which is right around the corner.
Yeah, I go there.
Right up on the hill.
Slauson and over here.
Yeah, they got some good cake. Go ahead, Poetess. Was it?
Go here. You want to say Alicia?
Alicia's. Hey,
Alicia's
welcome,
here.
Alicia.
Alicia, come
Come
tell
on,
people
Alicia.
where they can get this.
Well, I love when you go online because it goes direct from us, from our warehouse to you. And but here locally on the west side, you can go to Simply Wholesome, like Bobby mentioned, and on the valley side, you can go to Jim's Market. It's perfect on Fallbrook.
Fallbrook.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you,
Does Alicia make you
Thank you,
laugh?
Alicia. Of course, all the time.
All the time?
She makes me sad.
You drive yourself?
No, I don't drive.
You don't drive?
No.
Okay.
I don't,
What was
I
the
don't
first
have-
car
I don't
you ever
have-
bought?
I don't have a license right now.
Uh-oh.
But what was the first car you ever
My
bought?
wife's the driver.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But your first car you ever bought?
My first car was a 560 SEC.
You said that like, you know what kind of car that is?
That's the Benz.
It's a
Big
Benz.
body.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
the big body.
With the phone in the center
Yeah.
console.
Well,
Yes,
the
sir.
phone back then.
Okay, yeah, the backpack.
With the backpack. With the battery pack.
And that's the NEC. 8438. Yeah.
Now, this whole, I'm sure because you're a smart man, you pay attention. our president and what do you think of all this? We were talking earlier.
He was in the video on our own.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Oh,
Not a friend of mine. I didn't even know he was going to be in it. They just filmed a bunch of people.
Celebrities, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he happened to be one of them.
You've never met him?
Yes, I've actually met him. He invited me down to Mar-a-Lago many
That's the
years
vacation
ago.
spot.
Yeah, Florida, yeah.
In Florida.
Because
But,
they say people are different when you meet them in person.
No,
No?
not everybody.
Not so you got that vibe then?
Yes, I did.
Now, as a performer, would you ever, like, if he invited you to perform, or if he wanted you, you would
I
never?
wouldn't. No.
There you go. See,
No, okay. Now, did you meet President Obama?
Actually, no. I wish I had.
Yeah, I know you was on his iPod.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
he was. So who did you meet that you really were happy that you met?
Well, let me expound on what you're just saying. Like around the world, like you meet princes and kings and queens and all that, the monarchies and all those different civilizations. Like, which ones to you stood out in the countries that you've been to?
Africa.
Africa.
Meeting Mandela.
Wow, okay.
That's something
That's better than. I mean, I like Obama, but that's
a little heavy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And wow. And you had conversation with him?
Oh, yeah.
Did you break him out of jail?
He renamed. He gave me an African name, Mandela Zizwe.
Mandela Lizway?
Mandela Zizwe.
And what does that mean?
Power of the people.
Power of the people. Wow.
All right.
How
That's
was
dope.
it talking to him? What was the
It
feeling?
was just beautiful. It was beautiful, you know. Yeah.
Just that spirit.
Just the you can
The energy.
you can feel it all in
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
you know.
Uh-huh.
And knowing what he had been through, you know,
Exactly.
also resonates with yourself, you know, makes you even stronger.
Wow. Mandela.
I got to meet Desmond Tutu, so.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, we're talking about.
It's not about you, Jeff.
Yeah, we're talking about Mandela. I mean,
Desmond's up there too. So.
I know he is, but Bobby and Mandela,
I understand.
Jeff and Tutu.
Was Jeff wearing a tutu?
Y'all look crazy.
Jeff wearing a tutu, y'all.
Now, what do you? Because you're young and you're strong and family. What are you? What are you projecting to going forward? What do you see Bobby Brown doing?
Well,
besides performing and.
Well, after the movie, just concentrating on my products. Looking forward to adding to, you know, the company. Maybe a restaurant. We just purchased a restaurant in Atlanta. I mean, Boston.
Okay.
Your hometown.
And, my hometown. So I'm looking forward to running that and getting out back on the road with BBD.
Nice.
Oh,
Ronnie,
okay,
Bobby,
cool.
Ricky, and Mike.
Now, now that you guys are older, what's different about it? What?
It's a lot more fun.
Okay.
Have
know.
the egos mellowed out now?
The Eagles are, you know,
Okay.
cleared.
Okay, cool.
You know, we walk with the same in the same light, and you know, Eagles are just gone. You
So,
know?
a good thing. That's
so you guys have
we're
good
older,
laughs
and,
now.
and we're closer than we were before
Okay.
because we used to fight.
Yeah, we saw that. That was that.
We used to scrap.
Yeah, that's.
Who
But-
was the one you fought with the most, or had the biggest fight with?
Really?
Really, you want us to repeat that question? Yeah.
Who beat you up the most?
Nobody beat me up ever.
Not once.
Not once. My brother,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Give him his
Yeah,
victory.
you're supposed to lose.
he got his W.
Yeah, give him his W.
Yeah.
That was the only one.
But we just when we fought, you know, we fought till, you know, sun come up. Me and
Right,
Michael Bivens.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Me and Mike would fight. I mean, even when we was younger in different groups, we had fights. You know, we would fight in the rain. We didn't care.
Right,
you know?
right, right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fight. You
I
decided
can't
to fight
fight
in the rain. You like wait till it stop raining.
It ain't nothing else to do. You knew all the routines. Everybody know the song. We got to fight.
But Michael's probably the closest one to me now. I mean, me, Ronnie, and Ricky are very close also. But me and Mike, we talk often. And
what about Ralph? Are you cool with Ralph?
I'm cool with everybody.
Okay, cool. Cool.
That's good. So I could see you guys just.
Well, here's my question: who was a better singer, Johnny or Ralph?
There's no comparison. That's not even.
Okay.
That's not even close. Johnny got pipes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So take us to the time when Johnny come into the group and you like, okay, this dude can go. Like,
yeah, but who cast him in the movie? That was horrible. John Gill character was whack, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. I was like, come on, man.
That boy can blow.
No, but I can't. But the whole he ain't do it for me. He was slipping. He was slipping. No, I'm just I don't know Johnny Gill, but
oh wow,
a red dress. No, go ahead. What was your question?
Nah, you ruined it.
As usual.
Hey, listen.
You ruined it.
I told Code 3 that Bobbi Brown was going to be on the show, and she was excited.
Is she watching?
Yeah, she was excited. That everyone I told was excited. That's because they all said why. So
that he's doing the show.
Yeah, why is he doing y'all show? But this is you've made our show. I'm sure our numbers are jumping up. That's amazing. Why did you do this show?
He said he was a fan of the show.
My wife showed me the show on online, and I just like what y'all was talking about.
Yeah, because
how
that was weird
camaraderie.
Right.
And it's good to see brothers doing things together.
Yeah. There you go.
See, that's nice because she did come to us and say that Alicia wants to watch, give you some episodes. Which episodes should we show her? And I was like, don't show her any. Just tell her about it.
What, was I in any of the episodes?
If she watches it, he's not coming. So, I told her to show another show and then just say it's our show.
Hilarious.
So,
from the beginning.
Yeah.
This is the fifth caller.
Yes, we have reached our peak caller.
Who the fuck is?
Yo, Lou.
Oh,
Shalom.
This is our craziest caller.
No, fuck all that, Lou. Please do not interrupt this moment for me.
All right, go ahead.
Can you take yourself and your nose and excuse yourself from the table?
Go ahead, Willie. Go ahead. Welcome.
Thank you. Exactly. Yo, Bobby, man, what's going on, Bobby?
What's good with you, brother?
Yo, Bobby, I gotta tell you something right now, bro. I'm from New Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in Atlanta for about 15 years now.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, when I saw you at the, I think it was the Houston's restaurant, right?
Uh-huh.
I ain't say nothing to you. I ain't want to fuck with you in public. Right?
Okay.
I remember I saw you again at the Quick Trip on Beaufort Highway. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't want to say nothing to you. I ain't want to fuck with you. Okay?
Okay.
Now I'm finna be a bitch nigga. Because now I'm on the phone and you can't punch me in the face. You can't curse me out. I want to let you know that, brother, I used to motherfucking get my biking shorts with my suspenders and my motherfucking tap dancing shoes, nigga. I really like every little step I take. Bobby, man.
Oh, man.
Bobby, I did 2 of your songs at the Gifted and Talented show in elementary school in Newark, New Jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? My mother never knew Whitney, but my mother did hear Whitney sing in church when they was young.
Okay.
But my mother used to know Sissy, you know what I mean? Because she from Newark.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, brother, I used to have the Gumby, brother. I used to have the glasses. You my nigga, Bobby.
Thank you, brother.
There you go.
I swear. Hey, Bobby, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you made it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know how the game is. Ever since the 1930s, the 40s, the 50s, a lot of our music legends, you know what I'm saying, they died too young. But I'm glad to see you. You came out on top, man. You got your life together. You got your wife. You living healthy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I'm letting you know, bro, if you would have died from overdose or something, I would have died with you, nigga.
Well, I'm glad
You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
just
glad I
some
didn't.
ignorant love
Exactly.
right there.
That's
So,
what,
hey, look, man.
that's the love.
Bobby, man, I got love for you, man. Willie Sweet Wonka Joe, man. You know what I'm saying? If I ever see you in Atlanta, I still won't say nothing to you. Is it okay if I approach you if I see you in Atlanta, though?
Of course, yeah.
All right,
I'm
'cause
approachable, but
You approachable now?
I've been approachable.
Just not if you got them suspenders
You
and
didn't look like
spandex
it,
on.
Bobby. Bobby, when I saw you at the Quick Trip, I was like, nigga, that's Bobby Brown. I was like, that nigga look like he ready to punch a nigga in the face. I was just coming to the store to get my blunts, you know what I'm saying? I was like, look at the Bobby. But that nigga look like he ready to go right now. I ain't gonna fuck with that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
So,
all right, man. So,
you-
Bobby, man, be safe out there, brother. I got love for you, man. Holla at y'all. TDP, John Lemon, and Lewis Dix, plus the nose. I'm out of here, man. Holla at y'all.
all right, that is
The other half of So Nosy Entertainment.
now that is amazing because this guy that's the first time he's ever been that controlled.
Yeah.
And he's just
But he
wow.
always kept it real, though.
Special guest.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that he was a fan, and that's a fan. He's just like I was going in trip to get my blunt, just God, you can feel his love.
Oh yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Now that's
He had stories.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
wow. And
Dressed
that's
up at you, the video, every little step. With
Right.
Suspenders and the biker shorts.
oh, man, that was
I did not want to do that.
no,
Sure.
I didn't.
no.
Nah, it was just
Yeah, I was like,
it was
yeah.
the fashion at that time. I guess I don't know.
Well, you sold it. You sold it because
But see, that's a part of being the first, the pioneer.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean?
You gotta somebody. gotta do
Somebody
it.
got to do it.
Right.
Yeah, right.
yeah, but you took us. You made a lot of us men who didn't want to dance. A lot of us just like, hey, I'm a dance. Bobby can dance, and
Dancing's healthy.
yeah. So wow, this has been a pleasure for
It's been my pleasure. Man.
the men out there who are listening. If you are on the same journey, trying to pick yourself up, this is a perfect example of going forward, picking yourself up, finding someone you love who's your good friend, loving your kids, honoring your past, and don't forget about the Bobbi Kristina's home. Donate.
And go online and you can purchase
Bobbi Kristina's Serenity House.
Yes.
.org.
.org.
And we thank Alicia and her strength. That name hits me because that was my
Wow, yeah.
that was my
that's why
ex-wife's
you-
name.
Still
Alicia.
is. Oh,
But she spelled it.
That still is.
Oh yeah, right.
You take that back too?
I took the last name, but she spells it
first name,
differently. But I still got love for her. I still got love for her.
We know that, yeah.
We have two beautiful children. I still got love for her. But thank you for being you. And
Thanks for having me.
The journey that you've shared with us. And as men, we've taken pieces of it to help keep us going.
Great.
Really, I mean, like Willie said, it kept him going seeing you. You was his hero. So, I mean, yeah, you're a hero to a lot of us,
Thank you.
men. And we thank you. A lot of us are scared to come up to
Take
you.
that journey.
Yeah, the thing about it, you never were scared to fail.
No, not at all.
You know, you had your failures, what made you successful. And that's what it's all about.
And you always kept your head up.
Yeah.
You always,
Got to.
I mean, that
Through
was
everything you went through, yo.
Yeah, as a man watching you never let them make you put your head down. And that's just so strong for a black man to see that. And we thank you for that.
Thank
really
you.
do. And we thank all of you people who are in the chat room who are listening. And we thank you, POTUS. And again, Alicia, thank you for allowing us to share time with your husband. And again, much respect, Bobby.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
We're out. See you guys next week.
Peace.